Good evening, guys. I hope you're fantastic and amazing. Welcome to my world, Young and in Conversation. I'm so excited about today's episode because I'm so disappointed in yesterday's cabinet announcement. So much disappointed because most of the ministers or most of the people who are given portfolios don't even have qualifications or the merit nor the qualifications for what they're doing. For example, Minister of Agriculture. What does Steenhuisen know about agriculture? He has only matric. But I'm not surprised because our political system is just not built upon meritocracy. It's not like the private sector whereby you have to be an employee, a supervisor, manager until you become a CEO. By the time you become a CEO, you know the whole system. You know your workers, you know the structures within that company. So it's not built on meritocracy. Our public sector is just not built on meritocracy. Right, so I'm not surprised. And Department of or Minister of Arts and Culture, Gayton McKenzie. Gayton McKenzie has no qualifications with regards to arts and culture whatsoever, but he was given that portfolio. I'm not blaming Gayton McKenzie because I think is Ramaphosa who assigned those portfolios to certain people without considering the qualifications, the merit, the track record. I think there's a lot of things. I think that's a blind spot of our political system. It doesn't look at the merit, the track record, and the qualifications. So I'm so disappointed in yesterday's cabinet announcement. I'm just not happy, right? But what I'm looking forward for is basic education, the Minister of Basic Education. I'm so excited about that one because she's very young. She's qualified rather. She's qualified to do that job. I don't know about the track record and the the merit, right? So I don't know about that. But she did BA law, I think in BA law, philosophy, and politics, right? So I'm so excited about that. Ogunye, I'm not so excited. For example, Minister of Police, Mkhunu, he's a teacher by training. What does he know about running the whole police department or the whole South African police services? So I'm not happy about that, man. I'm just not happy because our political system is just, it doesn't look at merit. Doesn't look at qualification, doesn't look at track record. It doesn't look at the experience as compared to the private sector. So I'm just not so excited about the cabinet, right? So it's going to be a tug of war between the DA and the ANC with regards to implementing policies. Because for each party to implement a policy, I think they need a 2/3 majority. Even though in practice the DA and the ANC don't differ that much, but with regards to policies, they are too different. They're too different. So we're going to have a tug of war between the ANC and the DA with regards to implementation of certain policies. So this is going to be a problem, man, because it's going to stand in the way of service delivery, rather. So we're going to have a problem with regards to implementation of certain policies because the ANC is not willing to compromise, neither the DA is willing to compromise. So we're going to have that problem with regards to the executive body of the state or the executive arm of the state, right? So yeah, I don't think things will change that much, except in basic education. Nakhona in basic education, I'm not very sure ukuthi i-DA izokhona kanjani uku-implement ama-policies wayo, because it will need a 2/3 majority. It will need the ANC to agree to their policies for them to implement them. Because I know there's too much ego in the ANC for them to allow the DA to implement their policies. There's so much ego in the ANC, and they disagree a lot with most of the DA's policies. They disagree a lot. So yeah, I'm not excited at all. I don't see any change happening with regards to a lot of ministries. And for the fact that they increased portfolios or they increased ministries, they just bloated portfolios and increased them. Like, there's no reason for them to have so many ministers. There's just no reason for them to have so many ministers. There's no reason. There's just no reason. And is it a coincidence that today tax is increasing from today, if I'm not mistaken? Because they're going to need a lot of money for them to pay those ministers. Because the more you bloat ministries or portfolios, the more you require from taxpayers. Because the government doesn't have money. It gets its money from the taxpayers. So that's the problem we're going to have. So yeah, we don't have a strong leadership, or a leadership that understands the core of issues. So we're going to have a problem, guys. We're going to have a problem. But yeah, we'll see. We'll just see. And nothing will get better. Nothing will get better. Nothing will get better, guys. Nothing will get better. I just wanted to say my piece, guys, with regards to yesterday's cabinet announcement. So yeah, not a lot is going to change. Not a lot is going to change in most ministries. And Jimutseche, Minister of Defense, it doesn't make sense. What qualifications does Njimutseche have with regards to that portfolio? Come on, guys. Come on. Udlala ngathi lana. Udlala ngathi. Udlala ngathi. Udlala ngathi straight. Njimutseche should retire. She should retire. She's old now. We need some young blood. Someone who has merit, someone who has qualifications, someone who has experience, especially in defense, as a Minister of Defense. We need someone with experience. So not a lot is going to change. I understand what's the criteria, or what are the prerequisites that are needed for you to choose, or for that person to become a minister, or for you to choose a minister. What's the criteria? That's my question. That's my biggest question. With the criteria for the president to choose, this is the right person for the job. That's my question. It looks like there's no criteria. They're just doing it for the sake of satisfying all the parties that are within the government of national unity. Yeah, well, so I share my... It's a lot. It's just a lot. Just a lot, guys. I'm just not expecting any change, any policies, new policies that will be implemented, right? But I'm interested in knowing how are they going to implement the NHI? How are they going to put it in practice? Because for me, NHI is just not practical. It'll suck a lot of money from the state. It will suck the state dry. Doesn't make sense. Like the only thing that makes sense is for the government to fix public hospitals so that there's no need for NHI. Why are you not fixing hospitals? That's the question. Why not fixing hospitals? For you to even come up with a policy such as the NHI, it means you failed to take care of our public hospitals and our public clinics. Yeah. So I just wanted to say my piece, guys. Yeah. Just wanted to say my piece. I'll see you on the next episode, guys. Peace.